Shalom. Right, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakat Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great nation, actually doing well. Salutation to each and every one of the Akim, right? The brothers that push this whole out there in 68 and in truth, right? Hey, this is Gms Trinidad, right? You know, coming out here again to do the Lord's work, alright? To forewarn the people about time to come, because just what the Most High is making his mind known, right? Get Amos 4, last verse of the book of Amos chapter 4, last verse. Amos chapter 4 and verse 13. It says, "For lo, he that formeth the mountains and created the wind, and declared unto man what is the thought that maketh the mountain the morning darkness, and treadeth upon high places of the earth, Yahweh, the power of hosts in his name." Yes, to the Most High, the one who made the mountains, the one who made the seas, the one who made all these things, is making his mind known, right? Right? So the Most High is making his mind known unto the world, right? Unto the 12 tribes of the house of Israel, right? And unto the other inhabitable, right, nations. Them are Isaiah 13 and 10. But Bokosha, book of Isaiah, right, 13:10, where chapter 13, verse 10, it says, "For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light." Right, because what when I cause the earth, right, the stars and these things are together light, right? In the time of World War III, which is a nuclear war, the Most High is going to shoot off all the ICBM nuclear missiles that Russia, America, China, right, Iran, that they have. And when they're going to get shut off, all right, all the smoke from America, so the going to come out and they're going to block out the sky, all right? Well, there's one down thing. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, and verse 23. It says, "I beheld the earth, and lo, it was without form and void, and the heavens, and they had no light." Yeah, because why? The prophet Jeremiah, right, was seeing a vision of how the earth going to be in the sun. Alright? It's going to be darkness when those all them nuclear bombs shut off. Right? And that time is going to come now in World War III, where you see Russia and America and Iran and all these neighboring countries having tensions amongst each other. Alright? So all of this is the mind of the Most High. Right? Remember in the Isaiah 13, we till verse 11, then you remember Isaiah 60 verse 4. Right? Back in Isaiah chapter 13, I really know about verse 10. It says, "For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be dark in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause the light to shine." Yeah, because all that smoke when I block out the world's atmosphere. Alright, go ahead. Verse 11, it says, "And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease." Yeah, and who is the proud? The proud is beginning with the Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and all these other nations that will not fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. That's right. Alright? So the whole world will not be punished. Right? And we are the ones to come out and warn you people that the Most High will be justified, and that will wake up the hopeful elect. Right? No religion is going to come out here and teach you these things, because we have the spirit of Yahushai and Mashiach, which is the spirit of prophecy. So we are the true prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the God of the Bible. Alright? The book of Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 4. It says, "For the day of vengeance is in my hand, and the year of my redeemer is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arms brought salvation unto me."
Right, so this is something like a God that coming to bring cotton candy. This is something like a God that going to bring sweet wine and roses for you lady. This is something like a very angry God. Alright, because it says that the day of vengeance is in his heart. Alright? And what's going to happen when the day of vengeance is in his heart? Those ICBM nuclear missiles,
when Isaiah 34 and verse 8, it says, "For it is the day," I'm going to read it right up. Right? Isaiah 34, and I'll start from 1, it says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies."
Right, so the scripture says the indignation of the Most High is upon the world and all the army. Right? Indignation means his righteous anger.
Right.
Right? So the Most High anger is righteous towards the inhabitants of the earth, because you people do not seek after the God of the Bible. You people always about your own way. Alright? You people always about your money, about your own selfish desires. Alright? So the Most High is angry. The scripture said that the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. And 2/3 of his own people are wicked. No matter whether it's man, woman, or child, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is coming to do a killing. Alright? All the governments of the world, the Most High is coming to put them down. And there's no one who can stop it. Alright? This is the book of Jeremiah 50 and verse 25. It says, "Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has opened his army, and I brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the word of the Lord of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans." Alright? So the Most High say he opened the army. And where's that army? What the Most High have in his arsenal? First of all, he had the chariots of flaming fire. Right? With Yahushai and his holy angels, he had the ICBM nuclear missiles. Right? And he had the 1/3 of Israel.
Well, those same chariots, the Lord have that we have up in his arsenal. Right? Those same chariots are the chariots that helped Alexander the Great, so-called great, to win his wars. Because you know it has recordings of Alexander the Great stating that they had these flying saucers, you know, that was helping him on the battlefield. Right? And the scriptures talk about these UFOs bringing forth judgment, right? And plagues and pestilence, right? And that is exactly what you're going to bring. You're going to bring forth destruction. That's right. And also is a plague, right? And destruction. Alright? Right? Yeah. You know, Malachi 4:1. The book of Malachi chapter 4 and 1, it says, "Behold, for behold, the day coming that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all the wicked, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch."
Yeah, because why? The Most High coming with them weapons of war, right? And they're going to make the world real to and so like a drunkard. They're going to cause the world to heat up. Alright? One ICBM nuclear missile hotter than the sun. Alright? One ICBM nuclear missile could destroy a whole country. What ICBM nuclear missile when I wipe out generation? And guess what? The Most High is not a man that he should lie. If you people don't take this Bible seriously, trust me, the time when I come that you will want to take him seriously. When you see all these storehouses shut down and you people don't have food, when the economy collapses, when men and women get raped, when the world military, right, the UN come over here and start slaughter you Negroes because they do not want to give an aid to the Heavenly Father. Because why? You people say the Bible is a fairy tale. But yet, I never see a fairy tale so true. That every time this book says something is going to happen, it happened.
Yeah, if I can say this, right? Let's say the man you're talking about. Say she don't believe in the Bible again, right? She going to the Egyptology madness, mumbo jumbo. So I started quoting scriptures to say why I believe in the Bible. I said because the Bible is prophecy, right? I said name one prophecy that the Egyptian book of the dead talk about that coming to pass now. She asked me the name one. I said I don't even need to mention one because you know, right? 2/3 of the nation know. You see earthquakes, you see wars, scriptures mention these things, right? And one of the main prophecies we're waiting on right now is the Alpha and microchip.
That's right.
The Egyptian book they never mentioned that, but the Bible, this Bible here mentioned this. Mentioned that. So what I mean?
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1, because it's a real writer people know. All in Japan, Korea, all these, well not really Korea, but like Hong Kong, China, right? 2 Ezra 9 and 1.
And life and faith also.
That's right, but we believe.
The Bible we believe in what our Master and our Shai say. Right? So it has nothing to do with us, it's our faith. Right?
2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently. And it says, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he hath made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
From the beginning, because I was just saying, long time, earthquake will happen. But we know it's measure the time. But when these things start up, so at the end there, right? So at the end is there. So we calculate the time there. They did not say go up in the end time. I live in the end time.
That's right.
I live in the end. Right? You can legalize it. I think they criminalizing marijuana and shit like that.
To this self, they're supposed to find out the results if they decriminalize it.
Decriminalize it. You know? So, I come Jake saying, you know, the country will be having that country, and then start laughing loud because by them decriminalizing marijuana, all the country will be having that country. And the way they get more jobs. You know?
Because if I may add, by them decriminalizing marijuana,
they would stop having fishermen looking for money over marijuana. That's a free plan. Let's go where it wants. You understand? That was here before us. Okay? Yeah. That was here before us. Alright. The American Indian. The stroke. Yeah, what was in the peace fight? You ever heard of gypsum weed? What they call dato here in Trinidad. They used to mix gypsum with marijuana and peyote. And peyote. Peyote is a flower of the cactus. There's a cactus. They will smoke that and get it into the plant. I wrote an article 30 years ago on marijuana, on the freedom of the marijuana. So anybody that was killed in the yard, know anybody found cultivated 20 years in prison. That was the article I wrote in the newspaper. there have been news in the newspaper.
You wrote the article stating that if anybody found it,
Anybody could have a cocaine in the yard.
right,
Anybody found cultivated for commercial purposes, at the time. Alright? So I said that is a whole subject that I was growing while before.
Well, you see, the thing is, we know about the road, but the thing about it, what we really say, we have no problem. We don't have no,
with asthma,
right.
the root, the use.
We understand that. My mother get cured. So henceforth, we being men of the scriptures have no problem with any herbs or anything.
Alright.
Right? But what we're saying is people don't know how to use the herbs. Because we actually, they ain't going on dry lettuce and smoke it.
I hear you.
Right? Because first of all, anything that you smoke, you cough. And when your body cough, it's because it's rejecting. Exactly.
Right.
So the plant is a very good plant. But what the brother means to say people get more stupid is the sense that people will now begin to smoke it. And when you smoke marijuana, you actually opening gateways in the spirit realm that going and cause unclean spirits to come on in.
I have smoked. I have smoked for 21 years. It's 25 years I've been smoking. Alright?
And just let it right out of the words of the Most High.
Alright.
But
this, 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. It says, know ye not that ye are the temple of power, and that the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? Well, if any man violate the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple are you?
right, so some people misuse the plant and some people come up with stupid things to justify to say that Moses and God was smoking on top of the burning bush. First of all, nobody don't know what kind of bush it was. And then for anybody to say it was found on King Solomon's grave has to be foolish because that was there before King Solomon. Smoking weed doesn't make you wise, it just helps heal your body according to how you use it. But by smoking the plant, it's actually misusing a product like cocaine. It's a good way of using that.
Alright. I used to be in South America. Alright? So the coca leaf was used by the Aztec Indians, by the Peruvians, and they should chew it.
Yes.
For longevity, so that they could go the distance without thirst and hunger. Now, the white man take it and I don't know.
Alright. Well, thanks to the little
Enlightenment.
Yes. You know? Alright, so yeah, basically, just like what the brother say, smoking weed, anything that is smoke, alright, is actually a harm to your body and you brought out the perception. Can you get over here?
In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 6, starting from 16, it says, know ye not that ye are the temple of power, and that the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua dwelleth in you. If any man defileth the temple of Yahweh by Yahushua, him shall God Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua destroy. For the temple of Yahweh is holy. Which temple are ye?
And just to prove that the Lord don't like smoking, give me Isaiah 65 and 5. Just to prove that smoking also is an invitation to the Most High. Right?
Book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 5. It says, which say, stand by, thyself, come not near me to me, for I am holier than thou.
Right, so the Most High was talking about hypocrites in this sense. People who believe that they're holy, that they're doing the right thing, alright? But really and truly, they're doing the wrong thing. Alright, the Most High was speaking against hypocrites. When
right, it says, holier than thou, these are the smoke in my nostril, where fire that burneth all the day.
Right, these are smoking in us. Right? Go up and say eating swine flesh or dog. Right? Most I said this is a smoke in my nose that burneth continually. It's an irritation. Because the house was burning down, I think was this morning. You think them people could stay inside of the house? No. stay inside a room full with marijuana smokers and they concentrated. They could die from the smoke. Alright? We talk about swine flu going up or down. Inside of that same people. Inside of 65.
Yeah. 4.
Verse 4, Isaiah 66, 65 and verse 4. It says, which? They say, people that provoke me to anger continually in my face, that sacrifice it in gardens and burn incense unto altars of brick.
Right, so it's the people that provoke me to anger. Right? When they're provoking somebody, it's because they're getting them irritated, annoyed. Right? Most killings or murders, right, is because of provocation. Because it is against the law. To provoke somebody onto wrath. The most I don't say don't provoke your children. Right, go ahead.
Verse 4. It says, which we laid among the graves and looked in the mouth,
right, and what remains among the graves? Dead things. Unclean things are remain among the graves. Right? And when the scripture said the dead cannot worship the Most High. So when the Most High say, yeah, you people dead them. Alright? Well,
and lodged in monuments which eat swine flesh.
What you know what?
Which eat swine flesh.
Well,
and brought of abominable things in their vessel.
And brought up an abominable things in their vessel. Abominable means faithful or detestful. So the Most High going on and saying, hey, this is a smoke in my nose. So how they are smoking will be good. Or smoking marijuana will be good. So hey, all the brothers saying, hey, smoking the marijuana or the cannabis plant is wrong. But other than that, it's a herb that the Most High made get from Genesis 1 when the Most High said the herb shall be for me. That's like the last verse. Right, so the herb's good. And get from in the Apocrypha with the position of the still here. Alright. So hey, all herbs are good. Right? We do not detest the herbs. Marijuana is a good plant. But you ain't going and smoke zuti. You ain't going and smoke lettuce. You ain't going and smoke cabbage. Alright, come on. Right? Take this glass here.
The book of Genesis chapter 1, starting at verse 11. It says, and the Most High said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb healing seed.
And marijuana is a herb healing seed. So anybody, because some Christians, right, they actually detest the herbs. Alright, say demonic and the devilish. But the herb's good. But some people worship weed. Hey, like, hey, my brother-in-law, so that. The man say smoking weed is what make God wise. That's the kind of shit that has come out of 2/3 of Israel mouth. How smoking weed gonna make God wise? When God is the one that make weed. Exactly. That kind of shit. We don't make you wise.
It says, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it was so. And the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and a tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind, and God saw that it was good.
And God saw what?
That it was good.
So the Most High saw it was good. He's the highest of the highest. Whether he said God is good. right? But the Most High give man wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? With everything. Because water, you can't go whole day and say you just drinking water because water good, right? I forget what this term that is used, but you actually swell your red blood cells and you could die. You can't go every time and just eat meat, right? Because it's a meat that you can eat, that is clean meat, and it has unclean meat, right? But clean meat, you can't eat meat all the time. Even trees can't intake too much of water. Trees can't intake too much of sunlight, and all of these things are good for you. So we have no problem with the cannabis, all right? We have problem with smokers, all right? You, 2/3 of Israel, don't use it upstairs. God gave you a brain, all right?
This is Sirach chapter 38, verse 1. It says, honor positions. You can honor you unto for the use of the seed they have of him. It says, for Yahweh had created it. For the Most High from it, healing, and he shall receive honor of the king's son. Yes. It says, the skin of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of his name he shall be. The house was for it said Yahweh had created medicine out of the earth, and he and his wife will not harbor them.
Right, so a physician, right, will use the herbs, all right? But Esau Edom, there are so many physicians that go over no protein and so on, right? It's Esau Edom, because the so-called white man, right, when we used to use the herbs in the right way, right, he actually put a ban on the marijuana plant until he could find a way to get it to make money for himself. Because, hey, since before, years ago, I always saying, hey, them going and make, because I used to say, if marijuana and it's a plant that go make, let's say make a handcuff and put it all over the damn earth, because it's the earth will bring it forth its substance. Alright? But when I really check it, it's because the so-called white man doesn't know how to bring in laws that he will think, because the laws for decriminalizing the marijuana plant here in Trinidad is basically for the rich. So the rich will have the marijuana plant. Alright? But the scripture says the physician will not what? The physician will not what? Physician will not what?
Right, 38 and 4 again, it says, Sirach 38 and 4. It says the Lord had created medicine out of the earth.
Lord had created medicine out of the earth. And most medicines come from herbs or plants. Alright, go ahead.
Out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
And he that is wise will not abhor them. Alright, meaning what? He will not hate, he will not detest. So somebody who uses any marijuana plant in the right way, right? Or somebody who knows about herbs and when I tell you don't use marijuana plant because it's evil, right? You get
The book of Job, chapter 13 and verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value.
Right, so the nation of Edom, alright, they are forgers of lies, because what they do, they will tell you not to use these plants, but to come to them, right, with the pharmaceuticals, right? And what the word pharmacy goes back to witchcraft or sorcery, alright? Physicians of no value. Because really and truly, these herbs or these tablets or medicine that these Edomites or Mr. E has to give you, they're not going to benefit you. Because they still are the ache, they still are the pain, and it ain't going away. Alright, I just ease it up for a while to make sure what you continually coming. And that is something that Esau been doing for time period, even with the Native Americans. They cut off all the resources. They keep what they have to keep for themselves and say, here what? Look, come to us. Pay this and pay that. And guess what? You'll be better. Alright?
So Romans 13 and 15, it says health and good estate of the body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. Like a strong body above infinite wealth. Like so, when your riches have to do to profit you, when the time you have let me say a disease, right? That a fatal disease, right? Yeah. Like you smoking marijuana, you have business. That is bad. I will never be smoking. Now we bring money. This is
Isaiah 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of your power, I will also forget thy children.
the Lord even and dwelling at the 5
The book of Genesis chapter 1 and verse 29. And the Most High Yahweh said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed.
Right,
Which is
the Lord I should bless it, the Lord give you herb. The Lord is 11 years. The Lord created it.
which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat.
To you shall be for meat. Not just for you know, for meat to eat. You know, you blend it up, you blend up, you know. You blend up your fruits, you know, some people have cooking to whatever the case may be. Because you know, we would have dry shadow berry, roll it and smoke it. We would have do that. The shadow berry could be shadow berry.
Because next thing, when my mother was a chronic asthmatic, you understand, she never smoked weed. The same thing as the elder said when he came up here. She draw the root, you know, and drink it, and after that, never had asthma again. Never. You know?
Verse 31 it says, And the Most High saw everything that he made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the 6th day.
Something that the Lord made. Right? But the record is not even an illusion. But it's not the same.
The book of Philippians chapter 4 and verse 5. Let your moderation be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand.
Yeah, everything else is really about the moderation. You gotta be moderated every day. You gotta have to sit down. You gotta have to you can't use water, you can't drink too much water, you gotta be moderation. Everything is a balance. Be one big balance. Everything is a balance.
This is the book of Psalms 104 and verse 14. It says, He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle, and herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth.
The animals need it, right? The cattle need to go, see whoever they need it. And the herbs for the service of men, for the physician or whoever, to conjure up the little medicine for the sick. Right? So, yeah.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and verse 12. Right, because I can say going into the herb, but we know out here to be Trevor says, or we know out here to be Dr. Sebi. Alright, but we out here to feed our people is this word, which is greater than all the herbs, moringa, the Dutchman's pipe. It's greater than all these herbs they have out here. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health. Because the brothers going into that, those that worship the herb. They worship the marijuana. I know of one or two individuals that highly esteem marijuana. That is the marijuana had them in the position that they is today. But the marijuana that, show them these certain things. And forget that the Most High, is the one that gave them that wisdom or gave them that opportunity, that promotion. Right? So it says, for it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, which healeth all things. So the true healing to us as Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians today is not the cannabis. Alright, it's the words of the Most High. Scripture says what? From the crown of the head to the sole of the foot, there is no soundness in it. And that's the philosophies that Esau push out here, the madness, the poison that Esau spread in the world today. Christianity, Islam, alright, feminism, all these things is what people sick off of, Egyptology. But here the Most High sends the medicine, which is this word, that is going to heal the what? The elect. The elect is going to come to the physicians and be healed. And the greatest physician is Yahweh Shai. Right? Alright? Good.
So rocking them. And 16 says, error and darkness are yet beginning together with sin, and evil shall wax forward with them that glory therein. Because the gifts of Yahweh remaineth with the godly, and his favor bringeth prosperity to ever.
His favor, Most High's favor, the Most High, they are time to shine. They are blessed. It comes from the Most High. What we do as people, sometimes when we receive benefits in this life, we give credit to something that was also created. Alright? Gotta give credit to the Creator. Gotta give credit to the man above, the one above all, Most High Supreme. Right? Because without him, you wouldn't have marijuana. Without him, you wouldn't have the technologies today. Alright? Because the scripture says when he created all these scientists, the Most High put the wisdom in them. Daniel said it. Daniel 2:20, wisdom and might are his. So the Most High bestow a little bit of wisdom upon you. They don't glory in that. They don't glory in your wisdom. They don't glory in a textbook. We don't glory in this book. We glory in the one that wrote, the one that spoke the book. The one that the book is written of.
That's right. This is Jeremiah 9 and 23. Thus said Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Yeah, the Most High delight in now, man. That is glory in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Glory that they know power of heaven and earth. Which many of you two-thirds out there don't know. They don't know the power. Alright, they know how much what the distance the earth is away from the sun. They know how much Fahrenheit, the sun is, heat. All these things you know, but you don't know where your power is. That's a shame. You shouldn't be glorying in anything. You understand? Because the scripture say what the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High.
Psalms 107 and verse 20. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction.
Send his word and heal them. That was healing. That was healing us. That was praying the sinews, flesh, the ligament, the tendons up back to the bone. That's what healing us today. That's what giving us the truth. That hey, we are Israelites. Princes of the power. You know, because we have been wounded mentally in believing that we are just niggers. In believing that we are black people. Such a derogative term, black, which means void of light. You know, evil, wicked. When we are actually the children of the light, as Yahweh said. You know, because black also means strong, strength, you know, that's a very strong color. But you just see something in the cigar that is, you just put what wrong titles or labels for the color. You know? Well, it's up. Black. That's what we are talking about. Chapter 14.
The book of Esther, right? Chapter 14 and chapter 13. Chapter 13 and verse 8. It says, then Mordecai,
was Greek for saying Mordecai.
says then Mordecai, though upon all the works of Yahweh, and made us praise unto him, saying, O Yahweh, the King Almighty, for the whole world is in thy power. And if thou hast appointed to save Israel, there is no man that can gainsay thee.
Yeah, no man can gainsay thee. The Most High appointed to save Israel, and it's no man that can gainsay that. It's no man to come up against that. So that's why we know all the work or all the attempts of Esau is futile to cut us off from being a people. Because it's written in the script, as the Apostle Gabbar was going into, fulfill the script. It was already written by the Most High. What we see in this book, it must come to pass. It's a part of this movie on earth. And it's already written that at the end of all this turmoil, at the end of all this affliction, Israel is going to be saved. So Esau's attempt to cut off the nation, and this scripture said to say, come let us deal wisely with them. They try to turn us into homosexuals. You know, they take the man out of the home. There's hardly any male figures in the so-called black family. Alright? And that's what the devil did. In an attempt to cripple our nation. You know, keep us in that law, keep us in that state, in that pit. Alright, what the word system means. Alright, that's why they always talk about the government system, the food assistance program system, wherever. You know, because they know they have us in that pit. But the Lord is getting ready to send that ladder. That Jacob's ladder. You realize it's called the Jacob's ladder? It's not the Esau ladder or the everybody ladder. Alright, because only Jacob, the elect of them, is going to be coming out of this pit. And you devil is going to be kicked right in. Alright, you're going into that pit where you belong. Alright, for too long you all have been ruling as princes. Scripture say what you see, servants ruling upon horses, and princes walking as servants on the earth. Things upside down right now. But the Lord has appointed to save Israel. So it will happen.
This is Jeremiah 10, and I will start at verse 11. For I am with thee, said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to save thee. Do I make a full end of all nations? Whether have I scattered thee? Yet will I not make a full end of thee.
Why? Because the Most High love Israel. Plain and simple. And then Malachi 1 says, they ask, wherein hast thou loved us? And the Most High just says, though I make a full end of the rest of nations, I will make a full end of thee.
It says,
Hey, Most High is a racist.
that's right.
Alright? Contrary to popular belief. The Most High of heaven and earth, he deals with one particular race of people. And it's not you Chinese, it's not you white men, alright? You Syrians or you Caucasians as you would call yourself today. It's not you Africans over there in the land, putting plates in your lip. It's not you East Indians.
Ishmaelites.
It's not you Ishmaelites, Arabs today, but it's the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos and Native American Indians.
That's right.
That is the people of the Most High, that is the apple of his eyes.
That's right.
His children.
It says, that one, let me read that because my stand on
Amos 3 verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
No, start at verse 1. Let me see who he's speaking to.
Alright, Amos 3 verse 1. Hear this word that Yahweh had spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known.
You only have I known. And when you check the scriptures, where the word known or to know or knew is in use. Alright, it deals with an intimate relationship, sex. Alright, when it says Cain went in the land of Nuz and he knew his wife, the Most High saying, you only have I known an intimate relationship with the nation of Israel.
Yeah.
You know, that's his wife. He's married unto them. He said, turn ye backsliding daughters of Zion, for I am married unto you. So all the rest of nations didn't get that privilege.
God. Hey, when he was talking about daughters, he was speaking about the men. Alright? He was speaking about the men. Right? Because guess what? Because a lot of times women will get it up in all it takes girl to feel it. Look, it's weak. But no, right? Because it goes back to the Most High, you know, Banat, right? Or Bat, right? It's the Hebrew word for daughter, right? And the reason why the Most High will call Israel not only his son or his daughter, right? Because daughter in that sense don't literally mean a female. It just means Ba, right? Is house, and Sa, right? Is basically an end, right? So that is where the Most High house ended. This people is the only people. He never severed any other people out of the earth for himself. Right? So when the Most High was talking about daughter, it wasn't speaking about the women of the nation, but about the men, because that is where the Most High house end. Or his house, Banat, house, seed end. So the other nations in the Most High children. Right?
In the book of Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 2, I've likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
Right? When I read Ezekiel 34, get that for me real quick. Ezekiel 34, 30 and 31.
This is Ezekiel 34.
Right? And somebody got Revelation 21. We're talking about 21 tree. 31, 30 and 31. Revelation 21.
The book of Ezekiel chapter 34 verse 30. Thus shall they know that I, the Lord, their power, am with them, and that they, even the house of Israel,
The house of Israel, when you got on showing you, the house of Israel, right? Which Hebrew word they bayat, right? Yasharala, right? House of Israel or Ba Shal Yasharala bayat, right? Right? Hebrew character Baudi, right? Well,
even the house of Israel are my people, said the Lord power, and ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men.
Right, so the flock of the Most High pasture are men. Right? So the Most High was talking about the men in that case, and in that sense, we are speaking parabolic. You know, or in heights, as we like to say. You know, Revelation 21:3.
This is Revelation 21 and verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men.
Right. So the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and that don't mean all men. Right? It's speaking about the children of Israel. Right? The men of Israel, the Negroes, the Latinos and the natives, the confusion of faces of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? This is what the Most High tabernacle is with. Alright? Just to add on to what the brother was saying. You know? And for you women not to get confused and take care when the Most High said the daughter of Israel, speaking about you Israelite woman, or you woman on the road. Right? Because you women below all a man. And all you have to learn to understand that.
That's right.
Alright? No way the Most High will ever be an utter confusion and putting a woman above a man. Right? Even though he did that at a point in time to bring shame to the man. But he will not take everything that is upside down and turn it right side up. Alright? I'll just continue in this right? So continuing in Jeremiah 31, I'll read over verse 11. It says, For I am with thee, said Yahweh Shem Shai, to save thee. Do I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee? Yet will I not make a full end of thee.
And it was actually shown. When you read the book of Joshua, alright, the Most High guided the nation of Israel, you know, through all the different battles. They defeated 31 kings. 31 kings was taken down by Joshua and the Israelites. You know, and the Most High was with them. That's why the scripture says what? If the Most High be for you, who could be against you? Right? You know? So it's very important to understand as an Israelite man that you have a power in heaven that is on your side.
That's right. So I said that Jeremiah, I am for you. Okay. It says, but I will correct thee in measure and will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
Yeah, a good father. A good father is one that punishes his son. While your son growing up, it should just say what evilness is in the heart of a child, but what the word of correction would drive it away. You know? So while your son growing up, you see him doing something wrong, you correct him on that. And that's what the Most High have done with us as a nation. Every time we went off, he corrected us by measure. Alright? He corrected us by measure. And then you gotta take the chastening, Lord. But who you love it, he chasten.
Alright, Amos 3 verse 2, it says, You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
You know, for all your sins. But the Most High gave us 613 laws, commandments, and statutes of our nation to keep ordinances, you know, discipline. He taught us these things. And when we break them, we transgress against them, he will punish us. And the reason we are living testimony to that. And the reason we're here right now, and these nations above us and we below. Alright, all people eating these crumbs off of the master's table. While they're in Goodwood Park, they're in the Val Saints, they're in the Cane Farm, Westmoreland, you know, and living delicate lives. That's it, right?
So, it's Hebrews chapter 12, verse 6, it says, For whom Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourge evil, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
Scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. And who is his son? Israel. Alright, Israel is the Most High son. God.
So, right? And one says, He that loveth his son, he ordered him of the run, that he may have joy of him.
Okay, and that is going into Yahweh Shai. You know, his father allowed him to feel the rod. He could beat him with the rod, stripes and men. And then he would have joy of him in the end because Yahweh Shai coming back to reign. You know, Yahweh Shai coming back to rule in righteousness, to keep everything in our order. You know, along with the elect.
So today, Lord God, my Lord, dear Lord, because by Hebrews 4, he was faithful in his former sin.
Deuteronomy 8, verse 5 to 6. It says, Though shall also consider in thine heart, that as a man chasteneth his son, so Yahweh shall your power chasten thee. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of Yahweh your power, to walk in his ways and to fear him.
Walk in his ways and to fear him. It's very important to fear the Most High. Alright, but the pastor in the church is teaching you to respect God. You know, like you and God pitch marbles, you and God jump rope. No, you have to tremble. When you hear the name of the Lord, when you hear the book of the Lord, the words of the Lord being recited, not to humble on yourself. You know, but all people, they're all puffed up, they're all proud, they're all arrogant. Because why? They have money, they might have a big home, they have a nice wife. You know, so you don't fear the Lord. You know,
What about you? Crazy. Men like that, poor people. What about you? The God is God. I born in well. Why need you love them?
the scripture saying the affliction basically.
This is Job 28 and verse 28. And unto man he said, behold, to fear the fear of Yahweh, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding.
Yeah, because those who claim them fear the Most High now, a time coming where they're going to learn after death to pay. And by all those of you that right now you're heading into that festive mode, and all you can think about is that pork, that ham you're going to buy, even though you pass by and hears the prophet say, hey, that's unclean, you're going to learn after death to pay. I'm not sure you're going to put that.
See that God fear. It's that God fear, right? But you should have to work. My husband knows I love pork. Yeah. But you that God fear, it's also nobody knows. You don't know if you never done that swag. You want to test that God like that.
Hey, that God-fearing term and I love God term or statement that Jake love to use, they use it loosely. They don't know what the love of God is, and they don't know what the fear of God is. It's a such people we dealing with. Because they think loving God is doing what you say, not doing what you say, and then going and bend down on your knees and asking forgiveness repeatedly. Right? That's what they think loving God is. Scripture say what to offend less. So once you have come to the knowledge that something is against the Most High's will, hey, you refrain yourself from doing it. Just as the Apostle Paul said, I keep my body under subjection.
Just to add to what the brother was saying, I still remember telling a woman she also is a so-called God-fearing woman. And I tell her that pork unclean. And she say, oh, she loves Jesus, but pig meat very sweet. You understand? She loves pig meat.
That's how I tell my wife. Hey, you actually loving that gooey feeling, that butterfly you just feel on the inside, you know. Love is actually discipline. Right? So love is discipline. Loving that, you know, that icky gooey feeling that you feel on the inside.
Yeah, you gotta move.
You're a fruits man tonight. Which part that? Quam. Wow.
A precept was in my mind a while ago that these people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
This is Zechariah 7 and verse 11. But they refused to hearken and pull away the shoulder and stop the air that they should not hear. Yet they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which Yahweh Shemel had sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from Yahweh of hosts. Alright? So yeah, just as the brother said, because guess what? The Most High put it, right? Put his spirit within us, right? To speak his words in fear, in sincerity, and in truth. To tell you people, hey, you know, because what we go through the words of the Most High, we understand the Most High thoughts is heart, right? And the Most High ain't pleased with people eating swine flesh, and then not only swine, rabbit, iguana, all these things, tattoo, laughing, all these things is unclean meat, right? And this Christmas time, people will not eat pork, and the Most High hate that. That's right, you know. So at the end of the day, when you see that you start to get sick, when you see the Most High, because hey, the Most High is the same today, yesterday, and forevermore. If the Most High make worms come through 2 men in the ancient days, stomach, eat them out from inside up, and trust me, that these 2 men was pork eating lovers, right? And Theoshas Epiphanes and King Agrippa, Herod Agrippa. Most High could do it today. And I show it are cases where
yeah, it does. An 18-year-old, he died from parasites.
So watch the anatomy of our swine, right? All when they live in, somebody put a microscopic camera inside it and all through the pig bones, his bones. They're nothing but walking bones. Walking bone back to swine. Yeah, walking back on wood stuff.
Like a garbage bag, like a garbage bin. We will find that garbage bin is worms.
All when they're walking down by the big dump, when they're going down by the big dump, it have some big, but all icy size are big. You know, and they dirty water eating more kind of madness. You really want to put that in your system?
14 verse 12 it says, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof, but the end thereof is the way of death.
There's a way, man, that seemeth right? So a lot of our people eating these abominable things, you know, smoking marijuana, doing your own thing seeming right, but the end it is death. Because so much upsetting the Most High Spirit, which is a consuming fire, then you're not a smart boy. You know, you're just not a smart one. You know, and if it is that you're not seeking the Most High, for anybody that basically grew up in a Christian home, whatever the case is, you have no excuse. Right? You really actually have no excuse. But the Most High said, somebody get that from in Romans 10. Have they not heard? 10:14, 10:18.
Alright,
Most High will be justified in the actions. Right?
Alright, this is Romans 10 and verse 18. It says, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, very, their song went into all the earth.
Because I sure every time we out here, week in, week out, hundreds of people pass us, probably thousands for the month. When we go on the YouTube and we do a video with a good title, some people might click and start to listen to the video and say, nah, go and watch some more entertaining to that. From that, by you just bypassing one of the prophets' videos, hey, you're being condemned already. No thing, but you see a title that could edify you, that could touch you.
When I say scripture, say there, I shall see the teachers.
Exactly. Because, hey, you know what? A brother might put on a title that would catch somebody. Like the topic we all know, eating swine is abomination, or Christmas is abomination unto the Most High. But because you're so stiff-necked in your ways, alright, you're going to see the title. But you know, if you want to hear this, then talking shit, because you know why? You know you're going to get cut to the spirit. You know? So it's not that you're in here, or you can't see. And then the Most High going to put it in such a way again, You must have get 2-3 chances that you pass here, but wait now. He said, "You see people." I mean, studying that. If one brother might be talking to 2-3 times, or countless times. You know? Well,
You know what it says? Their song went into all the earth.
the song went into all the earth. So does that mean we're going to come like the Christians and say, "My God is so amazing," grace or some kind of shit? No, give me Psalms 119, 154, I believe it is. Right? Because that song is the words of the Most High. When the scripture says somebody get Revelation, I think it's 7:14. When they talk about the Psalm. Psalm 119 it is 142.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14. And I'll start at verse 2. It says, "And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the 4 beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song, but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth."
Right, because Most High revealed his pour his spirit upon those men to do what? To understand the precepts, right? To understand the laws, the statutes, and commandments, where it might be a stumbling block unto the 2/3 of the house of Israel. Alright? Give me Revelation 5 when Yahushua opened the sea. And somebody give me Romans 11, 7. So that's
Romans 7.
Romans 11, 7.
Alright, this is Romans 11 and verse 7. It says, "What then Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it."
Why? Because Israel looking for what? Israel looking for the truth. You know, the scripture saying now, first Ezra 4, right? The whole world asking for the truth. Right? But where's the truth from? The truth is the words of Yahushua, which Yahushua, revealed unto his servants, his prophets. The scripture, when he was praying to his heavenly Father, and what you think? His heavenly Father ain't going to answer his prayer. Lord Father, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. Right? And the words goes back onto the laws, the statutes, and the commandments, and the promises that the Most High have inside the scriptures. Alright? But
Reading on, it says, "What then Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded."
Right, the election had obtained it, right? But the rest were blinded, right? Psalms 119 and verse 54, it says, "Thy statutes have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage." Alright, so the Lord's statutes, right, precepts, his commandments is our song. And that's why we come out here week in, week out on the unicorn, the internet, and we preach it. When we preach it, the machines are the most high, that the Negroes, the Latinos, and the natives, right? The people who was said that ye are not the children of the Most High, ye are the children of the living poor.
That's right.
We out here singing to you, hey, you are God's chosen people, you turn on him, right? We actually coming out here with our love song. We actually coming out with our salt, right? Which salt is that true wisdom that proceeded out of the throne of the Heavenly Father. Alright? So every time we come here, hey, we singing that jazz on the tune. We singing that rap music, that melody. We singing that conscious music. You want to know what is a real conscious movement? The truth. The truth of the Heavenly Father.
Right.
Which his name is not Jehovah or Yahweh or Yahuwah, but his name is Yahweh, which means he exists. What is that song? That song is the name of the Son of the Heavenly Father. Is not Jehovah, it's not Jesus, but it's Yahweh Shai, which is his salvation, he delivered, he is the victory. Alright? So this is the love song we're actually coming in and week out with on the internet. We don't have to come and sing these gospel songs. This is the song. That's right. Alright? Somebody have the Revelation 5. Start at 1.
Revelation chapter 5 and verse 1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written with ink, and on the backside sealed with 7 seals.
Right, because why? Long ago, when they watch ancient archives, right, where scriptures used to be, they used to be in a roll, you know, written within and without, and they used to roll it up, right? But this roll that the Most High had 7 seals on it, meaning what? It was locked. The understanding of the book, it was locked. Even the Apostle Gabas said it, hey, and I myself could testify to it, and I'm sure other brothers could testify. Long ago, you can read this book from cover to cover and ain't understand what the hell going on inside of here. Because why the world blinded with Christianity? Yeah, Isaiah 27, and I believe it's 5 or 9 with scripture say you destroy the covering cast. You have a
This is Deuteronomy 31 and verse 21. It says, and it shall come to pass when many evils and troubles are befallen them, that this song shall testify against them as a witness.
Yeah, hey, and this song is going to testify against you. Because why? The scripture says when the books are open and they will judge out of these things. What book? The Most High had a different book contrary to this one? Yes, it is in a pure form, which is the Hebrew, right? But at that time, when the Most High turned out to the people of pure language, and they all may serve him with one consent. When the Most High talking update, we will be able to understand it, because we will not be in pure form. All right? Daddy Isaiah 25, sir. 25,
The book of Isaiah chapter 25 verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Right, in this mountain, what? In this rulership, in this government that Esau, Edom ruling, right? So-called white man, alright? It says the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. What is what? The philosophies that Esau, Edom spread through the time of the Renaissance period coming down, right? That is what the Most High is doing in these last days. Destroying that covering cast by what? Most High said I had healed them with the words of my prophets. Starting with Ella Abel Bibbins, coming all the way down. The men that actually do this word in fervent love for Yahweh Shamil Shai, we destroying the wiles of the devil. You know?
It's a proves we live in the time of Revelation.
That's right.
But the word Revelation goes back to read back. Revelation, the veil, pulling back at the veil. That's right. The Most I say when we destroy the covering cast for the people and pull back the veil. That's right.
And that started when they are also with Yahweh Shai. Came down and well,
That's how we know today what was the mark of the beast. You know who the beast is.
You know where he says image. You know all these things because the Most High did exactly what he said he would do. He removed the covering cast.
Continue at Revelation 5 and verse 2. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seas thereof. And no man in heaven nor on earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much.
They get to look on the book. Don't mean that they also able to look at the book because you can look at the book. One look, they also goes back to understanding. He that have an ear to hear, let him hear, means to understand. Right? Because there are different Hebrew words for understanding. It has Hebrew word bayan, it has shemai, which means to hear, which also goes back to understand by the ears. Alright? It has shema, which means to look, or ayan, which means with your eye. Right? Each one of them have a different meaning in terms of understanding. Alright?
Because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book.
Why no man was found worthy? Because all men fall short because of sin. They disobey, so the Most High would have given that privilege. Right? You had to be clean, so a clean vessel had to be the one to come, and open the sea. Where?
He that to look thereon. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
Right, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, right, is Yahushua. Right, he was worthy to do what?
Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
God, and that was the Selassie. Because Selassie can't do shit.
If you were to open up, it could have been the car bracket.
God, and it's in Muhammad, right? And to you Old Testament Israelites, right? It's in anybody from the tribe of Levi, right? Because of the believe in Yahushua and Mashiach, right?
So I say this, I was watching South Park the other night, and I had an episode where she went in a fairy land of all the fairies, and there was all the imaginary Jacob fairies, all the imaginary Jacob in that episode. And then they saw Muhammad, they saw all them boys and them, they show you, Jesus, all of them, and Jacob people in there, and now fly over and people there, in that episode there.
You know why is that next thing that fly overhead? Because here in Trinidad, especially I think it's on CNC3, I don't know if you take notice, right? But it's like 7 different pundits advertising on the TV now. And it had one with his God Shiva Ganesh, Jesus, and somebody else.
I think one is a woman too.
Well, that probably, I ain't hear about the woman one yet. So that probably 8, right? But pundits calling on Jesus. The scripture saying, dealing not with people that have familiar spirits. Right? So that flying over all head. Because Yahushua had no part with any other God.
That's right.
When the scripture said the Most High looked and there was none with him. When the Most High, even before Yahweh created the Son Yahushua, which is the first and only begotten, it had no other power beside him.
See, they might as well.
Yeah, that I was going to tell you. A little over.
So like for who only come here, we're just going back to the originals, but the rain kind of was hampering me a little bit.
I can't say you back over, alright? Good.
From the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Right, thanks. So the Most High say, you know, he looked, and there was no other power with him. Right? Because in heaven and earth, there's only one power. Right? Psalms 94:6. Like all these other gods, I mean, hey, it is proven that there are no gods. Right? Hey, somebody read Luke 6. People, I just always shut up the East Indians. Their gods are a price tag. 1995 for one Shiva Ganesh. They come in different sizes. Like they got this stuff, give me more powerful than you know?
Yeah, God. Luke chapter 6 and verse 1. Where it says, because the sin which ye have committed before Yahweh, he shall be led away captive into Babylon by Nebuchadnezzar, king of the Babylonians. So when ye come into Babylon, ye shall remain there many years, and for a long season, namely 7 generations, and after that I will bring you away peaceably from thence.
God, so right about now, we in spiritual Babylon, which is the Americas. Alright, so when the scripture said in 2nd Ezra's 4:31, somebody get up for me. 2nd Ezra's 4 and 31.
2nd Ezra chapter 4 verse 31. Verse 31. Second Ezra 5 and verse 42. It says, and he said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring, like as there is no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness for the first.
Right, so the Most High did certain things in the beginning to mirror what's going to happen in these last days. Alright? So that is why you could take certain precepts, right, from the understanding and put the puzzle together to realize the times that we live in. Because same way how we had to observe those things in ancient Babylon, right? Because the Most High said there are no gods, the same way we have to observe them now to come back into that knowledge. Alright?
At the same mirror, right? And what flashed back in my head was Abraham sacrificing.
This is Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 1. It says, Bel bow down, Nebo stopped. Their idols were upon the beasts and upon the cattle. Your carriages were heavily laden. They are burdening to the weary beasts. They stop. They bow down together. They could not deliver the burden, but themselves are gone into captivity. Yeah, so even the idol god couldn't even burden his own weight upon it and ease up the cattle.
The Nebo is two ancient gods from the Assyrian Empire and also the Babylonian Empire. Right? And there was a burden onto the cattle. You understand? The Most High is the one that gives strength to the cattle. But Bel and Nebo couldn't get no strength to the cattle. As the brother said, they could not even hold their own weight. You know? Luke 6. What was it? Yeah, so I say Most High did certain things in mirror. So right now we have to do the same things to observe these things which are no gods. Alright?
6 and start from Psalm 7? Oh, maybe Psalm 6.
The book of Psalms, chapter 96, and verse 5, it says, "For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens."
Right, so all the gods of the nations are idols. That is why they are called pagan or heathen. The reason why the other nations are called heathen is because they worship idols or pagan. They are called heathen, which is a pagan nation, because they worship idols. Gods which are no gods. Alright? But as going to the word Gentile, Gentile just means nation. But heathen have a different meaning. It means nation, but it means an idol worshipping nation, basically. Alright? Go ahead with
Alright, this is Baruch 6.
Right? And Israel became heathen when they started to worship idols. Right about now, 2/3 of the nations of Israel, you are heathens. Right? I refuse to turn back to Yahweh Shem El Shai, the living God. Right? If he's an atheist, he's still a blasted heathen. Right? I ain't believing nothing. Right? Other than yourself. Right? Well,
Baruch 6 and verse 1. Because of the sins which ye have committed. Alright? Verse 3 I see there. So when ye be come into Babylon, ye shall remain there many years, and for a long season, namely 7 generations. And after that, I will bring you away peaceably from thence. Now shall ye see in Babylon gods of silver and gods of gold and of wood, borne upon shoulders, which cause the nation to fear.
Right, so like here in Trinidad, I think if you remember the Mennonites, when they walk over the East Indians moving there with the carriage, with the little god, I think it's this
Hanuman.
Hanuman or whatever the case is, but they just normally walk down with a kind of carriage thing.
Yeah, can.
Alright? But they are born upon what? Upon shoulders. See people walk with certain gods or whatever the case is on the shoulders, who had them in the cars or whatever the case is. Silver and gold, just like in the Roman Catholic Church, they will have up a statue of Saint Jean Borget, also known as Jesus Christ. Right? All these different things to prove that these is idols. Right? When we bring out a picture, we're not saying that is the Lord, right? It's just an illustration for edification to show that the more true biblical description of the Son of Man, or Yahushua, who the world eventually called Jesus Christ, is a so-called black man. Alright? But nobody ever made a statue or a carved statue saying this is Yahushua and bow down to it. No Hebrew Israelite will not do that. Alright? They'll be going on. But
You know, it says, beware therefore that ye in no wise be like the strangers, neither be ye afraid of them.
just bring the scriptures. This is Deuteronomy 4 and verse 12. It says, and Yahweh by Shem El Shai spake unto you out of the midst of the fire. He heard the voice of the word, but saw no similitude, only he heard a voice. And he declared unto you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform, even 10 commandments, and he wrote them upon 2 tables of stone. And Yahweh by Shem El Shai commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and judgments, that he might do them in the land whether you go over to possess it. Take ye therefore good heed unto yourselves, for he saw no manner of similitude on the day that Yahweh Shem El Shai spake unto you in Horeb out of the midst of the fire. Right? It says, lest ye corrupt yourselves and make you a graven image, the similitude of any figure, the likeness of male or female, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flieth in the air, the likeness of anything that is on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the water beneath the earth, unless thou lift up thy eyes unto the heaven
And when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven shouldst be driven to worship them and serve them, which Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, your power had divided unto all the nations under the whole heaven. Alright, so one of the things the Most High say, make not a graven image of any of these things. Alright, and also one of the things that the Most High gave was what? Laws, statutes, and judgments. Which one of these idols of the nations gave laws, statutes, and judgments? None. They never gave prophecies, so how are they going? Alright? Go ahead.
Alright, Baruch 6 and verse 5. Beware therefore that ye in no wise be like to the strangers, neither be ye afraid of them. When ye see the multitude before them and behind them worshiping them, but say ye in your hearts, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we must worship thee, for mine angel is with you.
Right, and that's the thing. No matter if a host come against us, alright, hey, the Most High always send that defense. I think it's in the book of Joshua, he said they are more with us than against us. Right? We have a whole host of heavenly angels always defending us. Alright? So, hey, we don't have to bow down to idols. We have to be like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
There's Isaiah chapter 42, starting at verse 8. It says, I am Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, that is my name, and my glory I will not give to another.
Right, so the Most High say glory, he not going and give to these other gods, guys.
Neither my praise to graven images.
That is why we out here. We witnesses unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that he is power and he is truth, casting down that idol Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Which is all the main Baal, which is all the main Lord. Right? Also Allah and the Prophet Muhammad. Also Selassie. You name any religion, we through the spirit of all Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we debunk all these false gods.
It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare.
Right, the destruction of Babylon, the kingdoms, Babylon, Media, Persia, Greece, ancient Rome. Right? Coming into what? The Greco-Roman Empire. The fall of the masters. The Israelites went into captivity by the way of slave ships. The former things have come to pass, and new things are declaring one time. So the Most High declaring what the salvation of Israel is. Israel going and get the kingdom. Right? The destruction of Jesus and Jehovah. What a beautiful thing. Right?
It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Before they spring forth, World War III, famine, death, and destruction. Martial law, the RFID chip. Before it happened, most I tell you. Right? Jesus couldn't tell you anything about the RFID chip. No. All I can tell you about is mark of the beast. Where's the mark of the beast? I don't know. And for those of you who say it's the RFID chip, you heard it from the men of the Lord.
Says, sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth.
Right? That new song is coming in with your body, your soul, and your mind. In that full strength, you're giving him a hearty praise. You know?
That's right.
Walking in sincerity and in truth. That when King David said, restore me a new heart and renew that right spirit within me. Then you sing that new song. Right? In faith of Yahushai and Mashiach, who is able to deliver us from all kind of temptations. Alright?
Basically, that is it.
Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 1. It says, ye shall not make you no idols, no graven images, neither Here you have a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone.
Hey, as the deceased brother used to say, there is a straight commandment. I don't know how people can turn to the left and the right and say they're going to Roman Catholic Church with the idols inside it. Read over that precept.
Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 1. Ye shall not make you no idols, no graven image, neither ere you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up an image of stone.
And I don't know how people can watch TV and say they have an American idol. The Lord hate idols. Alright? The Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the God of the Bible, the same Bible all they say all they have in the church and all they have idols. And if all they don't have idols, all they have all the idols in all they had, because Jesus Christ is an idol.
That's right.
Muhammad is an idol. Selassie is an idol.
Hey, don't tell me let's back you up with this quick precept here. Interject. This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 5. It says, but thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, break down their images, cut down their groves, burn their graven images with fire.
Hey, but you know what they'll tell you, especially some of these Christians, respect all religions. But that's going against respecting all religions. Read it again.
The Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 5. It says, but thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images and cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire.
And burn their graven images on fire. Hey, and believe you me, the time is going to come that when Yahushua make his return and when all hell break loose, his men will not take favor in keeping that commandment.
That's right.
Because we're going to be having something, we don't even want that jackhammer. We want to feel it. Men will be taking the sledgehammers and be breaking down these idols.
That's right.
Hey, you say something just now. You say, and there's something plenty people like to say. You're supposed to be respecting other people's religion. When the Most High come, who religion you going to respect?
None.
You don't like to tell you that. You have to have respect for it, despite you not you have to respect people's religion. You understand? Whatever religion say you can go on, two men can have sex together, you must go and respect that. You must respect a religion will say you could have sex with that baby if it's 2 years old.
Or you can bite off the foreskin.
How you going to respect that?
The book of Psalms 119 and verse 15. I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways.
Done. Unto thy ways.
This is Psalm chapter 16 and verse 4. It says, your sorrow shall be multiplied, that listen after another God. They drink offerings of blood. Will I not offer nor take up their names unto my lips?
Right, so they say the sorrow shall increase, that do what other gods.
That they drink offerings of blood. Psalm 16 verse 4. Their sorrow shall be multiplied, that they hasten after other gods.
Yeah, you people who love idols, you people who love Christianity, you people who love yourselves more than the Creator, hey, your sorrow is going to be multiplied.
That's right.
And how the Most High going to multiply those sorrows, right? Since in that Jeremiah 15 you have, right? Read verse 1 for my Papa Pasha.
This is Jeremiah 15 and verse 1. Then saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people.
Yes, so these intercessors couldn't really change the Most High mind towards you wicked people. Because you know what? The Most High know all their minds did not change. All they don't want to leave all the corrupt ways. You understand? All the adulteries, sex in the brethren, girl. You know? All the filthy talk, defiling your body, smoking marijuana, all these kind of things. So the Most High mind couldn't change. So you know what? You're going to get rid of all them.
That's right.
Alright? Well,
You know, and it says, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
well,
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, such as are for death to death.
such as are for death to death. You understand? So you're going to have a lot of deaths. Well,
Such and such as are for the sword to the sword,
a lot of people are going to be gunned down in these last days to come. Well,
and such are for the famine to famine, and such are for the captivity to captivity.
because guess what? The changing of that new $100 bill was just the start. Alright? You see, some of you people make all your money honestly, but you have to go to the banks to say how you make your money. How come you have $10,000 here? What? Alright? But none of these people are gonna ask this so-called white man how he get his riches.
That old thief.
That's right.
Even the Elamites, the Scythians, right? They're not asking them where they get their money. If a so-called black man go to the bank and see he's a barber or he's a carpenter, how he get that money? And know what they're going to do? Lock them up. Right?
This is the book of Psalms chapter 73 and verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Yeah, because guess what? A white man can go to set RBTT, RBC, first citizens with a big bag of money. Oh, he's white. He earned his money. Alright?
But they don't know that, hey, this is a thief.
God.
And a selling crap in doings.
Because real money is silver and gold. Alright?
Hey, and hey, he might even be working or have a way to show how we achieved to that money.
Hey,
Right, can.
hey, them not going to ask you no question. I see community bag of money. He's white. How much you have to declare, sir? 15 million. Yes, sir. They're not going to ask this so-called white man how he gets so much money. Well,
All you have to do is have a address in West Point.
yeah.
Just have
We'll
a
see
address
it.
in West Point and you have to have them be a good. Don't question.
No question, sir.
The book of Sirach chapter 13 and verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, Sirach chapter 13 and verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look, what he said, they extol it to the clouds.
God, hey, I would not be surprised if the heads of the bank who run the banks, when they say, you see, when a nigga come in with more than $10,000, question them, ask them, we don't have the money, so I'm see. When you see a white man or see him come, don't even ask no question, just exchange money. I won't be surprised. Telling it. Because why? You people you Negroes are not, what the scripture say, no man seek after you. Nobody don't care about your interests as a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native.
That's
and
right.
look, the Venezuelans looking for help, but you people hate them. And then the Venezuelans is your family. The Puerto Ricans, the Colombians, the Mexicans is your family. You people come from the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
And there was on the land before you.
But the Chinese coming in after. Or you gonna help the Chinese?
Hey, they don't need a visa no longer to come here.
God. Hey, they own me actually. Right?
I have a precept here for you.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 1. It says, a false balance is an abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight.
God, hey, what the so-called white man did with the Federal Reserve note is a false balance. Right? Matter of fact, he gave you nothing but paper, alright, was to exchange your gold and he stopped back in the month by the paper dollar by gold. So now he's ultimately rich. When just so that could devalue or demonetize a whole $100 bill, rendering you useless.
Hey.
For plastic money now.
Can hey, some old people might have their money under the full cup. They didn't even want their son or their grandson to know they had that money there. You understand? And that they're going to pull out that now. Somebody might snatch their bag of money.
God.
How they getting back that?
And the thing about it, just now, they're going to render that same polymer because they don't have a long lifespan. That same polymer dollar, $100 bill, going to be rendered useless when the economy drops and they bring in the digital money, which is in the RFID chip.
If I just say, that money you see, you can see right through it.
It's great money.
That is just a blue.
Yeah.
I can say that what plenty people in observing as well. Basically, they just keep up with family games and whatnot, like Monopoly. Monopoly when it now started, paper dollar. Like one of my first other transaction with money probably is Monopoly. Buying and selling and whatnot. As a kid, we play Monopoly. Now they have Monopoly. They don't have no money. Use cards. Then recently I saw an advertisement where they take away the cards now and it's voice. It's have a big thing in the middle of the board, a big kind of electronic thing in the middle of the board where you're using your voice to do everything. No more credit card, no more money, you're using your voice. Conditions for the market.
Hey, I don't know if you see on the when you go inside the bank, they change the money inside the TTA, right? That man is a receipt, yeah? The blue machine card, right? Yeah, Republic. I don't know if you realize they have like an advertisement where now, what they was doing in the advertisement for the okay, one more about that. Right? So when the advertisement was, they had a family and the dad went out to buy some doubles, a delicacy here in Trinidad, right? And the wallet with the bank card and stuff was inside the car and the car get wrecked, which obviously they will put the mistake thing inside and they will point, right? So what you could do now, you could take your phone and transfer it to a blue machine and put in the blue machine without your bank card and transfer and go and collect that money up to $500. Some people go and see that as real convenient. But here's the thing, not only your wallet with your bank card and stuff you can lose your phone or your ID. So when you lost your phone, your ID and your bank card, we're going to be the next means to get you out of them kind of predicament. RFID chip. Some that can lose. Some that can't lose. It's always on your person. And now they have the Uber drivers. Obviously, they were going to equip the Uber drivers with some kind of barcode reader that a person could say, hey, Marvin, alright, come, toot toot. That's how easy it's going to be. But hey, the Revelation 13.
If I may just add to that, these people out here love confidence and they love an easy life.
Yeah.
And that is why a lot of them would not think that shit.
They're James 5 from that. These guys are more.
As you mentioned in the word convenience, when you look it up, the online etymology dictionary, it actually, one of the words for it is conformity. You see that in the definition for the word convenience, conformity. That's the whole plan at Esau, for you to conform. Word conform means conwit and form. But to be with his form, with his system, his world, the way he set up things.
Because even these women and all, because these women don't like a hard life. They like convenience. Look at the kind of cars and things that just be driving. You understand? The kind of house they want to live in. Very convenient. So when things get hard, right, the ship will seem as a very convenient thing for them too.
That's right. Hey, from the beginning, there was, as the brother now break down the word, they were already conformed.
Yeah.
Right? They were already conformed from since when Eve and the serpent, she was already conformed from in the beginning.
Yeah.
And as the scripture says, so is the mother, so is the daughter. A lot of you Israelite women go in and take that RFID chip because you know why they can't go hungry. The scripture says, arise the women that are Eve, right? So that they can come. James 5 and 1.
It's in James chapter 5 and verse 1.
Hey, and that's happening right now in Trinidad, right?
It says, Go to know, ye rich men, weep and howl for your mercies that shall come upon you.
Well,
Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
yeah, your riches are corrupted. Cotton money, to plastic money, to wealth. That could polyester, could be easily destroyed. They can easily say, today, this worth 100. Tomorrow, this worth nothing. That is how easy the riches, the word corrupted. And a lot of you rich men, so I'm saying, take that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Guess what? You're poor, it's not eating. But guess what? We have riches, which can never be corrupted. We have riches in the scriptures, so there are riches to be desired. Alright? Which is what? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Alright?
The book of Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 7. There is that maketh himself rich, yet hath nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet hath great riches.
Yeah.
Romans chapter 11 and verse 13. Oh, the depth of riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of power. How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out.
Come. And as we read earlier in Jeremiah 9 and 23, 24, it says, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, but let him glory in this, right? That he knoweth me. So that is the riches. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The scripture said they will save through wisdom. That is riches. But the most I say in Revelation 2 and 9, I know thy poverty, right? But thou art rich. Or you could be poor and rich. You could be spiritual and rich in the eyesight of the Most High. Hey, in the eyesight of the Most High, the elect shining bright like a diamond. The scripture say not every, not the scripture say like that. The Tower say not everything that glitters is gold. We are the gold of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, his special jewel. He refined us in the furnace of affliction. Right? Very true riches, that's what I'm
Welcome. This is Luke chapter 12. Starting at verse 33. It says, sell that ye have and give alms, provide yourself bags which wax not old, a treasure in heaven that faileth not, where no thief approacheth, neither moth corrupt. For where your treasure is, there will your heart He also.
Hey, which church is in heaven? With Yahweh, where Yahweh shot to dwell with the big man himself. And it's only because the son to be with King David and the rest of our brethren who get here and who pass up. Hey, fuck it. Woman, silver and gold come after. Charity about you. Be able to have my house shine and the account is first. Hey, they got it more like King Solomon. King Solomon did not ask for riches first. He didn't ask for no luxurious life or length days. Ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to lead God's people. And that pleased the Most High, that Most High said, send to Exodus. Go in and give this food. Hey, and if it was a sin for a man to have multiple women, the Most High would not give King Solomon 700 wives.
300 concubines.
300 concubines plus princesses.
Psalm 52 and 7. Though this is the man that made not Yahweh his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness.
Right, so now going back to Esau, and 2/3 of Israel, the sons of Esau. Because 2/3 of Israel are the children of Esau. We up here, we don't trust in riches. And going through everyday life, we could attest that each and every one of them. Sometimes, boy, the Most High just gave away me at the present point in time.
Now what we're saying now, basically the riches of this world is what the men of Yahweh from Yahweh side don't want no part of. You understand? Because this riches will amount to nothing. It will be all dust when Yahweh from Yahweh side come back.
That's right.
All them nice car that all them women running down.
We started running down chariot just now.
The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
First Corinthians 7 verse 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passes away. Alright, so as brothers say, you know, all these things that the temporal, you know, we don't want the riches of this world. Because first of all, we are enemy that is going right about now, that if we get it, could come and take it. The scripture said the devil coming not but to run, to steal and destroy. You know?
Scripture say love not the world, neither the things therein.
Brothers do work. Brothers work. Like scripture say they that use this work. So no brothers go to work, get opportunity to gain some money and take it. You know, but to say that hey, our life depends on it, nah. Because hey, money, as the scripture describes, is also a God. You know, you can't see the Most High and matter. You know, so hey, if you put a whole lot of dependency on money and taking that, hey, money is the only way I could live and survive out here. Then eventually you're going to take that chip. Alright?
Sirach 40 and 26 says, riches and strength lifted up the heart, but the fear of Yahweh is above their boat.
Riches and strength lift up the heart. You know, the heart lift up the carnal heart, however. Alright? Make you feel big in this world. You're proud. You have 2-3 vehicles in your yard. You know, everybody saying yes sir, good evening sir, good morning sir, good afternoon sir. So you're proud, you're above. Alright, but the fear of the Lord is above them both. Because the fear of the Lord is what's going to guide, it's going to help sustain the men of the Lord anytime when them federal reserve notes collapse. Anytime of martial law, anytime of Jacob's trouble, any hour of temptation. When many of you Jacob, that Jacob's going to tell you chip and still they beheaded. You know, that's how wicked Esau is. You don't make no covenant or agreement with Esau. Esau will tell you, boy, take this and I won't kill you. And after you take it, he destroy you. So you know, you're going to be twice that.
Because, hey, you don't even have to be ready. But say, you know what, I go just so I get because still see cyanide inside of the iron fight chip to kill him. It's a very explosive chip.
Yes, that's the one with the implant in your head.
Time.
So to the book of Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, it says, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right, so I'm talking about that. Alright, say cause it all. Both small and great. It's just like how now in this system, they will tell you that the child has to be vaccinated in order to go to school. And if the child is vaccinated or your child is going to school, they can lock you up. Right? So the time when I come, they'll tell you, if you don't take the RFID chip, or if it says that your child don't have the RFID chip, you are against the new world order, you are against the system, and you will be put to death.
That's right.
Alright? Just like how now they're making everything mandatory that you'll do your purchases on the RFID chip. So with all the RFID chip, they cannot buy or sell. And when it is that you do not have the power to buy, then you don't have the power to eat. So what is so-called white man doing, he's doing just like back in the days, as I mentioned earlier, that he did with the natives, that made the natives solely dependent on his system. Alright? And that is what they're going to do with the RFID chip. If you don't have the RFID chip, you'll be deemed as a terrorist and against the current one world order of their peace.
Right? This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice in heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, for the seas and of the seas. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
Right. And the devil, right? The devil goes back to the Latin word diablo, which means deceiver, right? Slanderer, right? Which who does that? The elite wants to empower. You know? What are the ones?
Right? They are the ones that are having the pictures of Donald Trump. Right? Won't crash the whole economy. Right? It's slowly coming in, but surely. Right? 2020, they're looking to push a new agenda, the new monetary system. Understand? A lot of people is going to suffer. Especially with this 5G system that they're bringing in. Slowly but surely. A lot of people are going to die from diseases.
The RFID chip and the 5G, when it's at what they call it, the Internet of Things, or the whole house full of 5G, they make it accessible for you to do certain things in the house, like take on lights and all kind of thing. But that may just say,
cause cancer. Diseases.
Yeah, how come you just
That's the agenda.
But just to show you that these red pigs is not to be trusted. And a lot of you people will not trust them. You understand? So I just want to bring this. This is Isaiah 28 and 18. It says, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall also be trodden down by it. Right? And when the scripture say in Habakkuk, scripture say he enlarged his desires as death and hell. So basically, these scriptures talking about the white man.
All fingers point to them. You know, if the camp fit as normally say, let them wear. Like, it's only you Negroes don't like to let the man take you out. Get him out here. Right? But hey, you know how they go take every hat that don't belong to all young. Or Africans, Egyptians, Ethiopians. But when we get every hat that use an Israelite, they don't want to wear that hat. Damn idiot.
The book of Revelation chapter
You do a
16.
video like that, wear your own hat.
Revelation chapter 16 and verse 2, it says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
Right, so not only the mark, because guess what? A lot of you James, right? Good. Or you know my so the scripture somebody get up for me. Gms Trinidad Street, right? You people don't have a place of salvation. So all they can take here and find the chip on the wall, right? But you Israelites, all right?